Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a new video. Oh yes baby. This is my video for June's monthly Blu-ray pickups. Everything I picked up from CEX, Poundland, HMV and all the other bits and pieces. Okay, quite a large stash because I did quite a bit of HMV bargain bin hunting and CEX as well. So first of all, I'm going to start off with a charity shop pickup, which went a bit wrong. From the YMCA, I went in there and I found Robocop. Quite chuffed I was with this. Newly remastered director's cut. £1 in YMCA. Got back to the car, opened it up, and it had the 2014 disc in it from the remake. So I was not happy, and I wasn't positive that I could go back and just ask for my money back. After all, it's a charity shop. So I just put that down as a bad pickup. But I did later in that month receive some subscriber mail from Lee Eels, a lovely chap, who sent a disc for one of my buddies in Belgium, Nick, that runs the the big sleeve edition fans, although he's not got much big sleeve action at the moment. And also included in the package was a new sealed copy of Robocop, which kind of floored me. I thought, that's generous. So yeah, so I was really quite touched by that. So I've got a lovely sealed copy for now of Robocop, the newly remastered director's cut. He also included a little note and a fantastic piece of artwork as well, which I'm on the hunt for the appropriate frame to frame that in, and that's going to be framed behind me somewhere. So yes, I was very happy with that. So that's the pickup from the charity shop. The next pickups are from Poundland, in no particular order. First pickup, it's a film that I've not seen, a boxing film with some really good cast. Amy Adams, Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale doing his lose a lot of weight thing. And it's Fighter, The Fighter. Haven't seen this film, looking forward to seeing it. I do like Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg. And that was a winner of 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor, I think that was. Fantastic. Next one, never heard of this. Henry's Crime. With Keanu Reeves, Vera Farmiga and James Caan. So yes, it's something to do with a bank heist or something. But very interested, never heard of it. Next up, we have a film with Amanda Seyfried called Gone. Don't know much about it. Don't know the synopsis of it. She looks pretty intent on hurting someone on the front there. But apparently it's an intense thriller about a desperate young woman who is forced to go on the hunt alone for a maniacal serial killer that she believes has kidnapped her younger sister. So that could be good. Okay, next up is a film starring an Eastwood. And it's not Clint. This is Scott Eastwood in Overdrive, which I've kind of been looking for this for a little while since I saw someone else pick it up. Think faster, drive faster. So it looks to me like it's a bit of a mashup of like Fast and Furious and that other one that Jesse from Breaking Bad was in. I can't remember the name of it. But it's from the maker of Taken, so could be good. Okay, right, I'm going to leave that Poundland one till last. I also picked up Skyfall. I had originally picked this up specifically because the digital copy says plays on iTunes, but you have to put it in on a desktop computer, and I don't use desktop computers anymore. I'm all iPhones and iPads, so I tried putting the digital code in, but it wouldn't accept it. But I am repurchasing my entire Daniel Craig James Bond series anyway. So I've picked up a couple of other ones. So that's really good because I recently sold my steelbooks. Next one I picked up for one specific reason. The black case. We don't need to say anything more about that, do we? Cheapest way of getting a black case. This was one of the more recent pickups from Poundland with Kevin Costner. And I've never heard of this one either. The New Daughter. An intense pulse-pounding thriller. So yeah, very intriguing. I have no idea what it's about, but might be good. And next two, actually these remaining three I've picked up to go into the live chat, the live stream at the end of this month. So these will all be going into the live stream. So the first one is the original, the Lego Movie. And then because of the success of the TV series, the Chernobyl Diaries, which is actually quite a good film. And then, would you believe, Hereditary? Yes, I was as shocked as anybody when I actually saw it with my own two eyes. Hereditary, £2 in Poundland. What? Oh my God, what are we going to see next? And that's the thing, Poundland's gone a bit dry at the moment. And I'm thinking, well, if this is turning up, surely there must be other new stock turning up soon. Wow, I can't believe it. And I paid full price for this as well. Well, not that one, but the other copy. Okay, so that is the Poundlands done. So next up, we'll do the chart releases. Okay, and this is the Lego Movie, the second part in 3D. With a nice slip, got lots of spot gloss, as you can see there. This was £20, so I think it's the usual price for a 3D. Doesn't come with a digital code, but it does come with a sing-along edition. Yeah. Fantastic. And then we have another 3D. And this is the third part of the How to Train Your Dragon series, The Hidden World. This one, even though this was 3D, this was actually $14.99. And it came with a digital download as well. So I don't know why that one was a little bit dearer. Maybe it's something to do with the studios. But I've got this one. I've got the second one in 3D. All I need to do now is pick up the original movie. I don't think the original movie is in 3D, but I still need to pick up the original one. And then I can start watching them, because I'm not watching that one until I've seen the other two. This one looks really good. Starring Mads Mikkelsen, one of the best survival movies ever made. Survival is his only option. Arctic. It kind of reminds me of a Castaway in the Arctic, or and Alone, the film with the airplane that crashed in the mountains. And that was £10, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I do like Mads Mikkelsen. Talking of snow and cold, I picked up Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson. Didn't see this in the cinema. It's 50-50 with a lot of people. Some are saying it's good. Some people are saying it's just an average action film. But this was in the 2 for $25 or $14.99 each. I believe I picked this up in the 2 for $25. I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Probably if I watch Cold Pursuit and Arctic together, I'll probably have to put a balaclava on and some gloves. And have a nice hot cup of chocolate or something. Okay, this one came out a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't pick it up at the time. But it was reduced, and I think this is the other one that was in the 2 for $25. Green Book. Inspired by a true friendship. This is the best picture. So this won best picture. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to watching that one. If it's as good as they say it is. Next up was a great film I saw in the cinema. Absolutely loved it. I saw this again last night, and it's just as fantastic. I just love this movie, and the performances are so stunning by these two actors, and the slip is gorgeous. It's got gold embossing and debossing and everything. Stan and Ollie, look at that gorgeous glossy slip with all that gold embossing on there. Fantastic. Yes, this was a great film. They couldn't have cast two people better to play these two characters. Such a great film. Okay, so that was the main pickups, and then we get on to some Arrow releases, because yes, I started to pick up some Arrow releases from both Sainsbury's and HMV. HMV is buy one get one free, and in Sainsbury's it was 3 for £20, so I took advantage of both of those. Okay, so the two that I got from HMV, the two to start with, are Ronin with Robert De Niro. Been a while since I've seen that. I also picked up Dark Blue with Kurt Russell. Never seen this one. So 1992, set around the riots, the LA riots, I believe. So looking forward to seeing that one. I also picked up The Burbs, and this is the alternative artwork. So this is the artwork on the other side. I do like that artwork. I really do like that artwork, and I didn't know which artwork to use, but that artwork is really nice. But I'm not sure now. I wish they wouldn't put artwork on both sides, because it confuses me, and then I have to make the hard decision of choosing which artwork to use. Okay, next one up is Big Trouble in Little China, which I didn't have, from John Carpenter. Again, really nice original artwork as well. So I decided on that artwork, but I might change my mind. I don't know. And then we have Tony Todd playing Candyman. And yes, I don't know why, but I thought you have to say Candyman 3 times, but apparently it's 5 times. That shows how long ago I actually watched this. And I do actually prefer that artwork than that artwork. So yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with that one. But a lot of these ones I haven't seen for years, actually since I was at school. Also I picked up Hellraiser, which has got a bit of a bubbling, as you can see, kind of like a bubbling effect on the back of the case there. And it's actually imprinted into the actual sleeve. So I don't know if you can see, but it looks a bit wrinkled. So I think they've had a problem with the actual sleeve on this one. Maybe the shrink wrap. But anyway, I've got Hellraiser. Probably the only Hellraiser I'm going to pick up. Because, you know, I think the sequels get worse, don't they? And then I picked up a really funny comedy, Time Bandits. They didn't make history, they stole it. And again, this one has 2 really good artwork. That is really nice. But then you've got the classic artwork as well. So it's the deciding which artwork to use. So that's the Arrows. Next up, we're going to do CEX. Okay. Now, at the moment, so we're doing the June haul, but the July haul at the moment, I've already got twice as many titles in this than this CEX pile. That's how lucky I've been with CEX in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so first up, we've got Rutger Hauer for £2. Hobo with a shotgun. What can I say? It's an old man with a shotgun. Looking forward to seeing that. And I like that artwork. That's a really nice artwork. And then I love the Mummy movies. And I like Dwayne Johnson playing the Scorpion King. However, I didn't like the last 5 minutes of The Mummy Returns because the CGI was terrible, absolutely terrible, and I always wished that they would take that back into the studio and redo it. I still hope for one day, for maybe an anniversary edition, they'll redo it, you know, George Lucas style. But I did see the original Scorpion King movie, which I did enjoy. I've never seen any of the other sequels. This has also got Michael Clark Duncan, and apparently there's four Scorpion King movies. So I'm not going to buy them, but I might catch them if they're on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that. But this is the only Scorpion King that I wanted to actually own on Blu-ray. Then we have what a lot of people tell me is one of the best performances by a foreign actor ever. And I think he either won an Oscar for this or was nominated. Starring Bruno Gant's Downfall, which was the story of Adolf Hitler. April 1945. Yes, timeless masterpiece. Bruno Gantz is superb. I remember when this came out, people were raving about his performance. And just looking at that, I think that's going to be kind of a very intense, haunting performance when I watch that. Probably send shivers down my spine. Okay, now, a lot of people poo-poo these movies. Yes, the second one is not as good. I know a lot of people will say, not as good, it's terrible. But I enjoy it for what it is. But yes, the first film is much better. Alien versus Predator. And this is the 2-pack collector's edition. Not the rapper 2-pack, but this is the 2 movies. So you get Alien versus Predator and AVP2 Requiem. Requiem is all set in this little small town and that, but the thing about the first film, with these like the pyramids and these underground caverns and booby traps, and the alien really goes at it with the Predator, so I really actually do enjoy that film. Okay, next up is a film I was told that I have to see, and I didn't buy it when it was at full price, but I found this in CX for £5, and there's no better time to pick it up than when it's cheap. Alpha. A beautifully filmed and deserves to be seen. And Alpha is an epic adventure set in the lost Ice Age. Whilst on a hunt with his tribe's most elite group, a young man is injured and left for dead. Awakening to find himself broken and alone, he must learn to survive and navigate the harsh, unforgiving wilderness. And then he gets tamed up with by a wolf or something, or a pack of wolves. So that looks good. Okay, next up, I saw this. I've never had this one in the collection. I do remember watching this many years ago. This, I believe, is my buddy Jamie Powell's favourite movie of all time, if I'm not mistaken. It. And this is the 1990 version, the TV movie or TV series. And I found that for £3.50. And I didn't have it. I've got the new one. I'm looking forward to the second one. I thought, pick it up. While it's £3.50, pick it up. So it'd be nice to actually watch this all the way through, just on one Blu-ray. It's just over 3 hours long, which is nothing when you talk about it now, considering that, you know, Avengers Endgame and stuff like that runs over nearly 3 hours, or over 3 hours. It's pretty normal really now. Next up is an American TV series from the creator of Glee. And yes, this is nothing like Glee. This is a completely different thing than Glee. But it's a great series. Some seasons are better than others, but I still enjoy every single one of them. And they have a recycle option. So they get to use the same actor time and time again for different seasons to play different characters, which is so clever. This is American Horror Story. This is the original first season. And with Dylan McDermott and Jessica Lange as well. and both of those actors have been in other series of American Horror Story. But as I say, they use a lot of the actors from the shows carried right through like 7 or 8 seasons. I do have the second season, Asylum, which is actually one of my favourites. So I need to pick up all the others now, but when they're cheap. I think I picked up the second series for £2. So that's not bad. £2 and £3. Okay, so next one is a film that I was actually looking for many, many years. Believe it or not. And this has the same name as a very popular Disney movie, but it's very different. Frozen. This is about a group of people that get stuck up on a ski slope chairlift, and the entire movie is just, I believe, told up there. And I've been trying to get this for ages, and I picked that up for £1.50. So I'm glad I actually now have that, because I've heard some good things about it. Picked up this one, picking up the Arrows. This film is also part of the Arrow series, but I didn't know if I wanted to spend that much money. Or then I could have got this one for free, I suppose. But I saw this one when I was picking up everything else from Folkestone in CEX for £3, and I thought, so pick it up for £3, and if you're okay with it this time, maybe buy the Arrow version. But if you still don't like the film or don't get it, then you've only lost £3. And it's Donnie Darko, and this is the original version. So I will give this one another go, and especially now with Jake Gyllenhaal in Spider-Man Far From Home killing it, and be good to go back to this one. But I still think this was quite confusing, and I think I was quite puzzled the first time I saw it. Okay, 2 more left for the CEX bunch. This was £1. Christian Slater. It looked good. It said Alien in big letters on the front. From the Oscar-nominated and creative mind behind Alien. This is called Stranded. Looks pretty good. Reminds me kind of maybe a cross between Life and Pandorum. But it does look good. It looks like vampires or some kind of beasts on a space station. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's only £1, so if it turns out to be rubbish, then I've not lost that much really. And then I saw this one over Folkestone in a really nice slipcase. I've been wanting to get this one for quite a while, but the slip's either been a bit tatty and torn, or I haven't been able to get the slip. And I've just learnt that these are actually now being released in a 4K box set. Damn. So I don't know, I might eventually pick up the 4K box set. But this is the 3 Flavours Cornetto trilogy with Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and The World's End. All 3 movies, all in one beautiful box set. Very mint box set. So even if I don't go ahead and get the 4K straight away, I'm happy with that box set. Okay, so we're on to the last section now, which is the HMV bargain bin pickups. Not as many as I thought I would have, considering how many bargains there's been. But I believe the bargain bin is still going. Hopefully it's going to still be going maybe to the end of the month. And maybe I'll pick up something different. So I picked this one up. I'm not sure which store it was. It was either Canterbury or Westwood Cross. I've never seen this film, but I am a big Kevin Smith fan. Mallrats. But like I say, I've been more into the Jay and Silent Bob. I know Jay and Silent Bob is in this, but I've been like, you know, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Dogma, that kind of stuff. I've not watched the early films like this, and I've not watched like Chasing Amy and a couple of the other ones. So I'm looking to either find earlier movies by Kevin Smith or at least watch them maybe on Netflix. But that's Mallrats. So yes, I am looking forward to seeing that one. Next up is another, what was a big release not so long ago. also 4 Oscar nominations, and I believe this actress won Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars. And this was, well, obviously originally it was about 15 quid, then was £7.99 in a clearance, and I picked it up for £3.99. And this is Fences with Denzel Washington, and it is open because it included a download of the film to watch on your device. So I got the code out, stuck it on my Apple 4K TV, and I've got a 4K version of Fences on my Apple TV 4K. So if I don't get a chance to see it up here in the cinema room, I can watch it on the 4K downstairs. So that's brilliant. That's fantastic for £3.99. Next one, never heard of it. Never heard of it, but it was cheap. Had a nice slip with some nice silver embossing. Got a good cast. James Franco, Vincent, yeah, that bloke. Selena Gomez. Okay. Ed Harris. Sam Shepard. In Dubious Battle. You can see it's got a nice little foil bit down the bottom there, but that's a really nice slip. I don't know anything about it. It looks very 20s. Yeah, it looks very sort of like Chicago gangster type thing. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that one. I've never heard of it, so I don't know how well this did or if it was that popular. Next one I picked up, also very cheaply, and this was released as an HMV exclusive on the Blu-ray, from the writer of Taxi Driver, American Gigolo and Raging Bull, Paul Schrader. This is his best film for years. Now, this one apparently is pretty good. I watched on What's in the Poundland Bin earlier on Sunday today, a Nicolas Cage one called Dying of the Light, by the Dying of the Light, and that was Paul Schrader, and it wasn't very good. So this has had some good reviews, but I'm not holding out too much hope. But I'm hoping it's much better than that Dying of the Light with Nicolas Cage. So, and it's also got Amanda Seyfried, Ethan Hawke. But we'll see how I get on with it. This one I definitely had to pick up. This is one of my all-time favourite Steven Spielberg movies. Yeah, this is just a great chase movie. This is Duel. Haven't seen it for many years. Digitally remastered and fully restored, Steven Spielberg's first film. So I'm going to enjoy watching that because it's one of those films with so much tension in it. And this lorry is the villain of the piece. This lorry is like the T-1000, you know, of Terminator. Although you never get to see the driver, which is really good. The villain of the piece is the lorry. That's what you fear, not who's behind the wheel. I mean, you do get to see maybe a glove or maybe a foot as the driver steps down, but you never get to see who is actually in the cab, which I think was a great move, because it's not about who's driving the lorry. It's about this lorry and getting away from it. Fantastic. I love that film. This one, haven't had this one in the collection before. Very funny film from the makers of The Big Lebowski and Fargo. Two great films for £3.99 with George Clooney. Oh brother, where art thou? Very funny with John Goodman as well. Great film. And the last of the regular ones that I picked up is a spin-off of the Madagascar movies, and this is actually in 3D. So I've got the 3D Blu-ray and the Blu-ray. It's got its own movie. It was £12.99, but it was in the bin for £3.99. This is Penguins of Madagascar, with a really nice slip with some spot gloss on it. And the slip is mint. And I'm happy I picked that up because I have seen this before in stores, but without the slip. So I'm happy that I've picked this one up with the slip. So I'm going to watch that at some point, have a good old laugh in 3D. And the last two pickups are DVDs. and I was very shocked when I saw these. Very shocked indeed, because it's one of my favourite shows of the 90s from George Lucas. The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, a box set from $21.99 to $8.99, and this is volume 1, contains 12 discs. It's such a great series, and they also had series 2 as well for $8.99, which also has another 9-disc DVD collection inside. So I picked up 2 seasons. I did look in the store, several of the stores, for the 3rd season, because there is 3 seasons of this, or 3 box sets. I haven't found the 3rd one yet, so I'm hoping at one point I'll find it. If not, then I'll probably buy it off Amazon, because it is only $12.99 on Amazon as well, and that would complete my Indiana Jones series. Daniel Craig up there, and Catherine Zeta-Jones, so it's got some good guest stars. And my buddy Jamie, who has his own channel, Jamie Powell, said that he picked all 3 of these up in HMV for $4.99 each. Apparently they mislabeled them, and but they let him have them for $4.99 each. Jammy kit. But yes, I'm happy that I've picked these up. Fantastic. So that is it. That is my Blu-ray haul for the month of June. Very happy with what I've picked up. And like I say, I've picked up quite a lot in July as well. Cheaply, really cheaply, from CEX. So we're doing pretty well. There's still time to have a look in the HMV bargain bins. I'm hoping to find some other bits and pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this video of my haul for the month of June. Like it by giving it 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification ping down below so that you get all future notifications. Comment and share, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.